Jesus Christ Trust. I thought I'd go into some of this Mary Christmas, right? Christmas. I mean Mary, Mary, right? It's the same word. They all pray to Mary, but that woman never gave birth to Jesus Christ like, my mother never gave birth to me. It didn't happen. It, she didn't want to hear it. Like my mother don't want to hear it. I told her yesterday. She don't want to hear it. She don't want to hear the truth. I just gave her a half hour of truth, and it's like you have no comeback. No one has no comeback. It's crazy. So I'm gonna go over. I mean, it's quite a time of year when everyone's praying to Mary. Oh, Mary's so great. What did Mary do? Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? I don't understand. Like why are you all about Mary? Mary, Christ mess, right? It's a mess. Y'all are praying to Mary. Everyone's praying to Mary, 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 Mary. What for? I don't get it. It's not like I disrespect women. I don't. The truth sets you free, though. I mean, if you like understand it. Mary Bible was asked, "Oh, was Jesus born?" Did that whole story happen? He says, "Oh, Jesus was born the regular way." Yeah, regular for avatars, right? Right, he was born a regular way. Yeah, regular. But I mean, honestly, did Jesus Christ ever live in a body? You know what I'm saying? Did these previous ages happen? Maybe, maybe not. Like maybe, maybe not. What's the difference between the rest of the story and that story? I mean, I know Jesus Christ is real. I know he's coming on Judgment Day. I know he's come on Judgment Day before, and I know that's a role. And I know there's God the Father. I know there's the messenger of God, the Holy Spirit, Gabriel the angel. Those pieces of what God is, they exist. Okay, I'm not saying they don't exist. Of course, they exist. They all exist. So the Shroud of Turin was to prove it, right? I mean, there's so much story here. Why would any of the story be true? Like, really? Like, I read Bear Baba's books a lot. Like I'm sitting there reading Bear Baba. I have a good collection of his books, and I'm like, no one listens to me. I mean, the few people that listen to me wherever I go or whatever, it's like, I've been to India, and I've talked truth over there, and nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it at the Baba Center. No one wants to hear it anywhere I go. They just never want to hear it. And so the story is Jesus talked to a whole bunch of people that wanted to hear the truth. That to me is false. Like that's just part of a story. That's not, I don't believe it. You know, uh, we got the same kind of humans going on right now. And they don't listen to the truth. And oh, thousands are supposed to have listened to Mayor Obama and come visit him. What? The truth? No way. He had newspaper articles about him and stuff. What? Come on. No, no. When the avatar's here, when I'm here, right? When I'm doing this thing, everyone hates my guts. My family, no friends, right? No one wants to be under a roof with me. Like, no way. I'm talking not the people that follow my work are here. I'm just talking like generally in the population. I've traveled to lots of places. I've been all over America. I've been in different places. I helped a lot of people. I've done amazing things for so many people. Do I ever hear from them? Never. Gotten people vast sums of money and so on. Do I ever hear from them? Never. Never, 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 never. No one wants the truth. It's not, the truth sets you free, but no one wants it. That's just the way it is. Merry Christmas, not Jesus Christ birthday, or something like that. It's like Mary's Christ mess. It is a mess. It's a bullshit lie. She never had him. What? No way. Bored my ass. No way. I know it. I know the time loop. I know when it starts. I know when it stops. I wasn't didn't come through a woman. You think if another age happened that oh somebody playing the role of the guy who's God man, the Avatar, whatever name you want to call it. It doesn't the one everybody hates are his guts. You think, oh, he's not getting hated. No. That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. The truth doesn't set anyone free practically. Oh, the Shroud of Turin, that's right. He died. But yeah, but you know, he entered samadhi is what Mayor Obama said of it. I've been in samadhi, right? And met with God over there. When I touched Mayor Obama's too. 50 people standing there watching me. They watched it happen. They laid me down in a room next to Mayor Obama's in a bed until I come to. When I woke up, no one was there. No one, no one. I'm staying at the Pilgrim Center in India. Who wants to talk to me about it? No one, no one, no one. They all witnessed it. Does someone want to talk to me about my experience this one? Absolutely not. No way, no how. No way. So I ain't buying these previous ages and stuff. I had a lot of questions about it, but then I was like, really sitting there reading Mayor Obama's books and reading the New Testament and stuff. I'm like, what? No way. I mean, yeah, sure that I can believe they whipped Jesus Christ and put him on a cross and do that. Yeah, I can believe that. That's the kind of you know reaction I get to the truth. They want me dead. The police are trying to murder me. So I'm being killed on Facebook. That I can buy that, but that there are thousands of people listening at some point about what the truth. No, I can't buy that. No way, no how. It's the same humans, it's the same idiots up in here. Like God didn't make a different kind of human or something like that. That didn't happen. So there's no way. At 7,000, my ass. 7,000? No way. There's not 7,000 people here that want don't know the truth and want to know the truth and all that. No, what? That's impossible. I've been around America. I've been advertising. I've been doing this work for a decade. You know, reject. Ray, hey, we reject you. I don't see any basis of truth in those stories, except for there's a lot of truth about given by Jesus Christ in the New Testament. There's a lot of truth given, perfect, sublime perfection by Mirababa, everything written. But except the story of his life. I'm really interested in God speaks and what he had to say and stuff. But then when I read about his life, you know because I'm reading God Speaks, and they're right in the beginning. In the beginning, two books are referenced: Avatar by Gene Adriel, and another one I'm reading now, which is a lot like Lord Mayor, but it's the Perfect Master Sri Bear Baba by C.B. Purnam. This one, you know, I got it from Australia. It was a very impossible book to find, and I found one of them. Costs a bunch, but I was like, okay, it's reference, and what I figured is because there's a spell in God Speaks, and you have a reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? And I had that reaction, and now I'm like, let me read every particle of it and get the entire spell. You know what I'm saying? And this is just in the introduction. These two books are reference, and let me tell you, my reaction to this spell that's in this information is no way. This humans are not like this. No, humans are not like this. They don't sit around and want to hear the truth. They don't show up by the thousands and want to hear the truth. No way. No way. No, that's fake. That's not a real story. That isn't real. That's not real. That isn't real. No, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Oh, Jesus went into the temple and people listened to him. No way. What? The fallen angels listen to the truth. No way. No way. No way. No possibility. No way. It doesn't happen. No way. No one wants the truth. I say it face to face. Somebody they don't want it. They do not want the truth. I've been doing this for a decade plus now. They don't want it. They don't want it. Know what I was lived with, know what I met, know what, wherever I travel. No one wants the truth. They don't want the truth. The very few people in here listening, I'm not taking a jab at you in any way, shape, or form. The opposite. I'm saying it's so rare. It's so few. It's beyond imagination, really. It really is. It's like, nah, that maybe there's a dozen people, like 12 apostles, like 12, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like that seems like a more realistic number that 12 people and of all the entire human population want to know the truth. Oh, okay. And live it and act it and try and help their brothers and sisters, set them free and stuff like that. Yeah. More like that number. You know what I'm saying? Some other people on the spiritual path are not ready to be one of those 12. Maybe they're coming or something like that. Yeah. There are more than that of them and stuff like that. Yeah. I get that. But like sitting around and talking to thousands of people and stuff like what, you know, no way. No way. I tried to have like 12 people here a few years ago. They all just basically reject, listen to me, don't listen to me, and that's it. Never heard from them, like never again after that, basically. Changed their life, got money for them, like, all that. They don't care. They no interest in the truth. Not, I keep releasing it. They don't have no interest. Nah, nah. It's just, you know, it's amazing to me. To me, that's the biggest miracle that I'm realizing of all. Like, how can these creatures be here in a human body and have a brain and be able to speak words and stuff like that and really abhor the truth? I just reject it, 100% reject it. To me, it's mind-boggling to me. Uh, so that's what but they all go for the Mary, right? They'll go for Mary. They don't go for Jesus Christ. They go for Mary. Mary Christ mess, right? Mary Christ mess. It is a mess. What are you talking about? Come through a woman? No, that didn't happen. No, we're in a time loop. Oh, that can't happen? What are you, limiting God to that can't happen? I spoke to my mother yesterday about this. No, I remember. I gave birth to you. I was like, what's the difference between a thought and a memory? You can't create a thought. Create a thought right now. Nothing, right? Can't happen. Can't happen. Can't happen. What's the difference between a thought and a memory? Ain't no what, right? No. It's amazing. Uh, well, I went to the free food thing today. Once a month, you could go to this place in Venice, here, Venice, Florida, and they're nice. Nice ferries, whatever. Uh, Fill out a form, sit on a bench, and they can give you XYZ of stuff that they have leftovers from the grocery stores. And I sit down there. God tells me to go to these. Yeah, it definitely helps with the cost of food and everything like that. It doesn't hurt. But I go there to pray for them fallen angels. And I also go because, there's going to be somebody there that needs help. I mean, it brought me to tears today. I'm serious. This woman sat next to me, just walks up, it's like, I don't know, it was like 60 degrees or something, 62. The wind's blowing like 20 miles an hour. That's nothing like up north, I get that, but she walks up in a t-shirt and shoes and like a pair of pants and has a bag over her shoulder. And that's it. She don't have nothing else. She don't have no home, no nothing. And sits down next to me, I you know, no home. The homeless need homes, right? There's so many empty homes in Florida. I've heard the number at 1.8 million empty homes in Florida, but you know, gotta be more. Think of how many people here. There are really three groups of people here. There's the rich that have either moved out here for somewhere else and have like some gray house or whatever, and then they're the equally or more rich that have like more than one home and they just come here for X amount of weeks or a couple months or something like that. And then there's uh the people that barely can pay rent and stuff like that, packed in houses, a bunch of people paying rent that are servicing the super wealthy, right? Fix their air conditioning, cut their grass, work in the stores, all that stuff. And then the third group is the homeless here, because it's warmer here than any other state. So people try and get here so at least they don't freeze to death. So that's who I'm sitting next to this morning. And the fairies did what they could. She's like, "Do you have a coat or anything warm or something like that?" One of them came out and said, "I have some sweaters." I gave her a sweater. Uh, they gave her a like a little piece of plastic that got her, for a meal at McDonald's. And so I was trying to tell her maybe some things she could do and so on. I ended up, they gave her some food. She put it in her bag, and I was like, she's like, I'm going to McDonald's. See, I was like, oh, hold on a second. Let me get my food. I'll drive you McDonald's. I drove her there and I bought her McDonald's so she had one more meal on her plastic thing. And I said, maybe the Salvation Army can help you, which was very nearby. And I go over there and like, well, we don't do that anymore. We're just giving out toys for children. That's it. We'll help nobody like that. And that's what I told her when she was sitting next to me. This Florida is warm. They don't do anything for the homeless, for the poor here. They just don't. And they don't. They don't. They don't do hardly anything. Uh, there's a post office kind of near the trailer I live in, the closest one. There are people who live in. It's on his own. It's not on our channel. It's on his own channel. Joseph Neal got rid of all of his student loans, used my debt stuff, and all his student loans gone, wiped clean, all of them gone. And he has significant amounts, so they're all gone. You should check that out. I don't know if I've gone into this before. Maybe I have, but you know, when they say pre something like predator, you know what I mean? That's them, the Perrys, the fallen angels, them down here. That's them, right? So a priest runs a church, right? Come on, how can they afford a church? Who can afford a church? Like, I appreciate the donations I get, but they're very not many, except for the Poe family. Thank God, as some others like William gave a good donation, as so did the lady in Canada, Jamie. But and Mike has helped and so on. But you know, the very few people, you know, they're just very few people. So I don't, no one's interested in the truth. I can't see how would a church, oh, I got money from the congregation and go buy a church and open a church. What? How's that possible? No one wants to hear the truth. No one wants to hear about God. They don't want to hear that junk. Like, so they're just given these things, these priests, these Perrys, right? And they just say the same script over and over and over again. And the devil give them money and a place and all that stuff. Just keep it all running. Keep saying the same nonsense all the time. Don't really deliver anybody. Don't deliver the truth. The truth sets you free. They don't have no truth. It's crazy to me. So more that goes on that with the Perry, right? Predict, right? Oh, what can you predict? I predicted something. Like, that's them. They know the time loop. The Perrys can dict, like you dictation, right? You say, oh, this is going to happen. They don't say what's going to happen, right? They don't predict anything. They know everything that's going to happen, but they don't say it. They just like fatten up their wallets, you know? Oh, more real estate, all that stuff. They know when everything goes up and down and all that. So, hey, the stock market's going to do this. Buy Apple when it starts, and so on and so on and so on. They know it all, right? That's predicting. And when someone is prescient, right? That means, oh, you had knowledge beforehand of something, right? It's like predict, but it's you're prescient. And that's them too, right? That's you get your senses for a Perry sense. You know the time loop. What? That's all. They're prescient. Yeah. They know what's gonna happen. It doesn't change. It's the same always. I've just come to the place where I don't think previous ages happen. I just don't think they happen. It's just one of them. And this is it. Over and over and over forever. And that's it. Why change it? What's the point, right? A human's life is this long. All you got to do is tell stories about previous ones. You don't actually have to run them. Plus, what if humans got to do it another way in a previous time loop? That's actually not really fair, is it? Like, God is fair. This game is difficult, but it's fair. Like, they get the world, and everyone else, they get God, and they reject the world, right? But oh, there's this previous age was a whole different game and stuff like that. I don't think so. That's not very fair if that happened. I don't think that happened. I don't buy it. I don't see any sense to it. You see what I'm saying? Like the stories that are, oh, this avatar and thousands revered it. What? No way. No, how? No way. No, I don't buy that. No, 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 no. Uh, People want to know in this age, perfect masters, who they are, right? There is one at the Baba Center. I'm just going to release this information. There is one. I've said it before, but I don't think I said he's one of the perfect masters. So, his name is Mark Carr. He's the blind guy, older guy at the Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach Baba Center. He's there, and he never told me anything. He asked me. He asked me, but I know he knows. I know he knows. I know. I know who knows. I know he knows. He knows. You know, he's always whenever I met him, big hug, and he knows it's me. You know, he can't see. He knows it's me. So he knows. He knows. He 100% knows. He knows. He knows it all. And he doesn't, he gets along with everybody, but he isn't like everyone else there at all. You know, he wants to hear from me. He wants me to sit next to him, and he wants to hear where I am and stuff like that, and how what I know. So, and he's the only one that's like, oh, uh, I want to, have him get in touch with me. Have me get in touch with us. So, anyone who's going on a pilgrimage, I ain't saying the dates are given out away, so we have that. But I'm just saying anybody that finds him, uh, you know, because y'all are going to be staying there at that Baba Center, um, let him know I'm there, and I'm gonna meet with him on them grounds at some point. Whenever he can. He usually comes to tea. He comes in the evenings sometimes to the like the gatherings where they have music or someone comes to speak about Baba or something like that. They have events which I recommend people go to on a pilgrimage. Uh, but if you meet him, if you do, he's always with the younger lady who watches over him. I think her name is Kathy or Kate or something like that. She's completely quiet and only watches over him. I mean, that's not a human relationship right there. Like he's obviously, looked after. Uh, Maybe they don't know who he is, but she does. And I'm just releasing. Some people want to meet a perfect master and stuff like that. You're going to meet one if you meet him. So that's worth meeting him. He he's not going to look like what you think. I don't know his last name. He doesn't have a last name. He changed his name to Markar. He doesn't have a last name or nothing like that. He don't go with that. And only the people that are supposed to meet him are going to meet him. Hey, and Peggy, it's not like you listen to me over the years. Give me a break. Come on. What all the shit you talked about me over the years? Give me a break. Uh, Perfect masters is what I read this useful sentence or a little phrase that Bear Mama said. Perfect masters don't follow patterns; they break patterns. I'm here to break the pattern, and break the mold, and break the game, and break the whole thing. Right? I break everyone's consciousness. Everything's a lie, 100%, and this is the truth. And you see the lie, the story we're told, it doesn't even make sense. It's like, I mean, I get that children can buy it, but adults, like at some point, the adults have to figure out something, and they don't. They don't. It's so weird to me. So I'm here to break the patterns. I thought that was a good way to put it. I was under a negative influence and I did listen. You're listening now. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Yeah, number of years talking shit about me, whatever. We'll see from your actions. Words don't matter to me. Another thing I wanted to bring up today, and that's this other good phrase that I saw. I might have brought this up before, and it's like people don't judge art, art judges people. In other words, when I look at art, I'm like, oh, there's two kinds of art, right? Was it God made and what the people made? And all I do is like, that's God made, that's people made, that's God made, that's people made, that's God made, that's people made. That's when I look at art. Yeah, no, fairy enough. I know you're fairest of them all. One of the fairies, I get it. Exactly. Exactly. I treat the fairies fairly, but they don't treat me fairly. I'm fair, but they're not fair. They're the unfairies. They're not fair at all. They're just silent, or they talk shit about me. One or the other, silent or saying negative shit about me. Only those two things. That's the only thing that fairies do. Nothing else. By the people you're around. Uh huh. Yeah. What people? What are you talking about? Give me a break. Uh huh. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. Look, I put up with a number of years of you talking shit about me. We'll see. Um, I would have. Oh, okay, Peggy. I can't think of this. Oh, I already just. Thank you. God told me the second I need to know the information. I don't need it from you. Never mind. Uh, I want to talk about this because I've been drawn over into the ether, right? What Mir Mama calls the astral body, right? Into the subtle realm. I've been drawn over there so many nights now. It's really so I want to get into that. Your ego is challenged under the face of truth and loss, right? Jesus Christ reigns forever. Exactly, William. Thank you, right? Dude, I hear no back talk from you and you didn't talk no shit about me. You heard the truth and you didn't reject it and live some freaking horrible, negative, hating my ass for years life. No, you just like you had an inner battle about it, like everyone does, and overcome your programming and accept the truth. Yeah, that's completely different. That's obviously you're, one of the super crazy and unbelievable few in here. Yeah, it's just, oh, I heard the truth, had to get rid of all this stuff, and that's a little process or whatever. But it's not like you treated me like shit in the process. No, the opposite. Very respectful, asked me questions, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. And so Jesus Christ wins. That's it, right? The truth wins. So simple. But I want to talk about. I was asked a question because I talk about getting drawn over to the ether and stuff. Uh, Bear Bible calls it the subtle realm. Other people call it the astral body and stuff, like when you close your eyes and, you say you go to sleep. Yeah, hey, you don't see this world. You're not in this world, right? So you're not in the body. It's breathing, it's doing its thing, but you're not there. You're somewhere else, right? So if you're not in the astral body, if you're not seeing things over there, you were afraid of him and listen to stories that couldn't be true. I don't know what that means, Peggy. Uh, but anyway, when you go to sleep, uh, you're not you don't see anywhere, right? when you're really totally fully asleep, not dreaming nothing, that's the original state of God, right? The state where you exist, you're one with God. It's very relaxing, right? You rest. You don't see this world. None of the trauma of this world is happening. That's not there. You go into the original state of God, which is not knowing anything. It's just nothing, you know? Not in a negative way, not in a positive way, just nothing. It's like a state of rest, you know? But that's the original state of God. That's the spot that, had the original whim to know self. God wanted to know self, and is this process that we're going through. The soul is like part of God, so part of God, us, is going through this process where we're like we don't know anything. We're in this original rest state, because that's what it is. And then we come into this state to learn something, right? Oh, you want to know self. Where you come into this state and you realize this is all, not the God state. So you realize, oh, uh, the metaphor is, you know, that a parrot flies free in the jungle. A parrot, right? A parrot is just tells it's told something and it just repeats it, no thought, right? That's most people. So a parrot flies free in the jungle, you know, doesn't understand the concept of freedom, right? It doesn't. It's flying around. That's just life. Knows nothing. Just living as other parrots live. That's it. And then you put the parrot in a cage and lock it in there, and then it understands, what that's not what a parrot is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to fly free in the jungle, and then like a fish out of water. Like, only when a fish gets out of water does it know what the water is. You see? And so this parrot, right? It's in the cage. Then a door opens, and then it flies out. Then it understands freedom when it flies out. That's the point that a parent understands freedom, not before. Not before. You see? Not before. So that's what we're going through. When you go to sleep, right? That's the original state of God. You know nothing. And then we get into this thing in the body and this whole situation. We're like, this isn't right, This is wrong. This isn't me at all. There has to be more. This isn't enough. It's like, no, you reject it ultimately. This is not good enough. This isn't it. This isn't what I am. No, no, no. Right? God, get me out of here. It's not good. So then, you're over in dream world. That's like the subtle realm, and you're working through your stuff. When I'm over there now, they pull me over there, and what you have to learn to do over there in the astral body, like, and so on, like, I'm drawn to all the plays because I have to release the truth everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I was a seven plane. I'm with God. I have to get him everywhere. I have to get him in the body. I have to get him in the subtle realm. I have to get him in the mental realm, in the mind, right? Destroy the programming. I have to do it all. I have to work everywhere. I have to push everywhere. I have to push the whole place everywhere. So they pull me over there, right? So what happens in dream world is it's a lot like coming into the body, isn't it? In the original state of coming into the body, your memory's wiped, right? You go into dream world, right, into the astral body, into that place, your memory's wiped, right? You're living these jagged experiences stuff, kind of like here in a way, isn't it? When you come in originally, you're given a name. Here's a script. Here's a story. Learn all this stuff. This is English. This is math. This is blah 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 blah. You're taught all this stuff, all this bullshit, right? But you don't know. You have a memory wipe. You don't know. You don't know what's up. Same way you get into that ether, where you get in that astral body over there, right? Not for them. They're over there. They don't have no memory wipe and stuff. The ghosts over there, the jinn, the demons, they don't have no memory wipe. They know it all. That's where they live. They're over there. Some of them come and go from here, right? But they don't have no memory wipe from it. They don't. They know. But me, I get drawn over there, and it's like a memory wipe in there, isn't it? And you have to practice. I just want to say this a solution, right? I've talked about this a little bit last time, but I want to talk about it a little bit more. Like before you go to sleep, you should really pray to God in the name Jesus Christ. You should really pray like when I go over there, you got to give me your name. You got to help me. You got to make it so I can say your name because I've been fighting over there and doing all this crazy shit over there they make me do. And with individuals I know and I don't know, and all these scenarios and crap like that is freaking intense, really intense. Like here, like in the beginning when they started to give me all this shit, I was in court all the time and everybody was crawling on my ass. They're doing it over there in the subtle realm in the ether now. But I finally started praying for people and bang, I woke up right then. Bang, right out of that. I take the name of Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm going to pray for you. That someone was having a problem. I was like, let me pray for you in the name of Jesus Christ. Go on right back into this body, set right out of the ether, ejected right at that second, you know? So when you're over there, you really gotta work, right? And you gotta work while you're here to set your intention and ask for God's help when you're over there, to take his name, to pray for them, and then they lose their grip on you. They don't have any power over you over there, like they don't have power over you over here. When you take Jesus Christ's name, they lose their power over there too. That's right. That's right. I've been over there testing it. And guess what? You can make it so they can't control you over there either. Give you a hard time, give you sleepless nights and all that crap. Mess with us over there, mess with our, uh sense of peace and so on. They're always trying to make it not peaceful for us. They're always trying to make it horrible. Like, not the state of God of bliss, which is what you ultimately return to. That's because the original state of God, there is bliss. You're relaxed, right? You're asleep. You you your health returns, your peace returns, all that, but you have no consciousness. You don't know who you are or what you are or nothing like that. That's like the original state of God, and we're doing this. So yeah, there's an ego at the center of us, right? But eventually the ego goes, and then the universal mind comes in of God. Like the part where we're not separate from God. Well, we have to fight him in every realm there is, including the subtle realm. And you take the name of God when you're in there, and that's how you beat them. And they can't overcome it. Whether we're over there in the astral plane, the ether plane, whatever, they can't beat it over there. They can't beat it here. It's really important to ask for God's help before you go to sleep, so they don't mess with you over there. So you can ultimately work and take his name over there and pray his name and say his name and pray for them. And then they lose control 100% over there too. Because we have to go through the gross body, the subtle body, the mental body, and then we finally make it to God. That's a pathway that Mir Mama described. Anyway, that's uh that's what I had on a list today to go over with people. Uh, I never get peace in my physical life or the people around me, and I never get peace. I always get. Oh, people have no idea. I don't really talk about it, but every single day, every day is a fight. Whoever I'm around. You finally learn to set boundaries and cast out in the name of Jesus Christ. I don't see no proof of that. That's quite a claim. I've had consequences for my actions and will continue to operate correctly. Yeah, you got no proof, so you don't have proof. You have a claim, which is, just a script that I say, so whatever. That's just words. Your actions are different. So until your actions change, you know, whatever. That's why you got blocked out of Liberty 8 Academy. And you ain't in that area. You talk shit about Tammy. You talk shit about me. That's all you ever done. That's all I know about you, Peggy. That's all. You over here, yeah, but you know, more than half of the people that are in here following this channel, yeah, that's them. You know, I'm very carefully watched. I get that. I always have women try to be, you know, get along with me and all that shit. Whatever. I ain't buying it. Not until actions prove different. You know, apologies mean zero. Actions matter. Apologies are nothing. Zero. Apologies are nothing. You shouldn't have done the actions. William didn't do those actions. Mike didn't do those actions. You should have done them actions. Yeah, you pay for services. Yeah, you got them. We give people service for a year. You've been around for years, and we took years of listening to your bullshit. So yeah, no thanks. Yeah, no. No, it's disrespectful to the people that do the work, that care, that aren't disrespectful, that are trying to move forward in their life. You know, having people like you around is disrespectful to them. It's disrespectful to me. It's disrespectful for Tammy. It's disrespectful to everyone to have people like that around. Yeah, I used to say lifetime, but I changed it because, you and like Dawn just never change and always are aggravating and make everyone's work harder. Make Tammy's work harder. Like she gets paid a lot. My God, you know? Just aggravation all the time. The people I listened to had done the work. Lots of people steal my work. You ain't listening to me. Why you listen to other people? Who cares you listen to other people? Other people, blah, blah. Who cares? No, I don't care. No one's got proof of this whole dome but myself. Why you listen to other people? This is my copyrighted work. What are you doing? Just stupid, right? Stupid. Stupid. And evil. Evil, right? Evil. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Just totally doing what you want. That's cool. Apologies are that's a weak-minded fool trying to get back in the game and be a weak-minded fool. What are the future actions based on your videos of what you've done? Oh, I posted this, I did this, I helped other people. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you mean or nothing like that. It matters what you do. Helping your brothers and sisters means, oh, I did this, I have proof I did this, whatever, right? Proof. You ever posted your driver's license? I live here. I do this. I've got rid of this debt. Here's my trust. Here's where I bank. None of that stuff that helps other people. What are you kidding me? You done zero of that. 100% of zero all the time. I apologize for being a giant pain in the ass for years. Who cares? Who cares? Not me, right? I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not like all forgiving. What? No. No, just, no. Not like that at all. My God. Tiger don't change his stripes. I ain't seen it happen not once, not ever. I've never, ever, ever, not once, ever seen anyone like, come up with me like that and ever change. Never. They just come back and say the same old shit, trying to smart me their way in and just fuck shit up more. Yeah, that's the only way I see it. Smarmy as fuck. Oh, now I'm sweet. Yeah, whatever. You got any proof? No. You got like proof after proof after proof after proof of what you done. Show your proof of what you done. Oh, my trust is open here. Bank account is open there. Yeah, not to me. You got to prove it to other people, your brothers and sisters. Oh, hey, this is how I helped and everything. This is me helping everyone. Show the proof of what I done. You ain't done that. You making claims in here. You got no proof. And I wouldn't treat anyone different. You or anyone that treated me like shit for years. I would say the same thing to them, not just you. It ain't you. You're nobody, right? You're just another nobody treating me like shit that ain't done shit. That's all. That's the way I treat them all. Like, why does an elephant care if you step on some anthills? Who cares? Don't matter. You can get in a classroom in Jesus Christ Trust. You ain't doing it in there. You're in there. You ain't done it. I ain't let you back in at Liberty Aid Academy. No fucking way. No way. Never. Total ban for life from the shit you talked. You have opportunities to go in Jesus Christ Trust. All the courses are up there. You can make YouTube videos and show the proof of your trust and all this stuff. But you ain't never. Yeah. Oh well. You know you can sign up and get in there. But you can. You could. You can do it on the website. You can do it. You ain't blocked out of there. Oh well. Well, maybe Tammy blocked you out of there. Well, tough shit. You got her email still. You can start sending some videos on YouTube of what you done, right? Show us all this proof. You show some testimonials of what you done with your trust and all that stuff. Maybe you could, unlock Tammy from all the shit you talked to her. And then if you can unlock her, maybe she'll send you on to me. You got a lot of work to do. A lot. You talk shit for a whole bunch of years. Let's see how many years you can fucking do some shit. Apology. Who gives a fuck? I don't. I don't give a fuck. Fuck apologies. Where's your proof? You don't take no heat for an apology. Let's see you take some fucking heat from this system for putting up the truth like me or someone else doing this work. Let's see you actually do something. No way. I say Peggy Schindler never fucking does that in her whole rest of her life. I'd stake my fucking life on it. Fuck off. God, just time waster. My God. Let's see if you got some proof. I apologize. Look at you taking up all this time still. Got nothing. Anyway, I'm quitting. I'm tired of dealing with this kind of shit. And everyone else I hear, great. I hope you're doing great. Say a prayer for you in the name of Jesus Christ. But I am done talking to this creature.